Someone's making a playlist of all this. Ugh. Copy. Paste. Okay, sorry.
All right, so you've done that?
No. Charts, repo, token. I need repository. What else?
Sorry?
There are permissions for the key.
I think it needs all of the repository bits.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a token. Copy.
Yeah.
Niner. Jazzgar. Charts. Okay.
Secrets.
And secrets. Add new
You
secret.
add a new secret and you call it CR_token, all caps.
CR.
And then hide it.
So put it over here.
Don't you have like a scene set up to hide your screen?
Dude, come on, man.
Come on, learn to OBS.
All right. Now I just feel like Nibs is beating up on me too.
Don't read the comments.
There you go. Never do.
So if you go back to actions,
Yep.
there should be a button to
Give feedback.
Rerun. I think you click on the actual release.
Rerun jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then while it's running, why don't you go to the actual workflow and we can talk through what it's actually doing.
All right.
So, yeah.
Release or when?
So there's two. So Linton test happens on a pull request, right? And so that will actually clone it down. It will look to see if any charts have changed. If no charts have changed, it won't run. If charts have changed, it will then create that kind cluster. Sorry, it will lint them. It will create that kind cluster, and then it will do a Helm install across all of the changed charts.
Oh, wow.
And if that's all successful, it will then mark it as successful.
Wow.
But we didn't do this as a pull request, so it will actually just go straight to doing a release.
GitHub. Yep. What was it called? I'm curious.
Well, let me just finish talking through these bits before you run down a rabbit hole. So drop back to workflows and we'll look at the release. And so this one will check it out. It will do some Helm homework, and then it will run chart releaser. And what chart releaser does is it will package up the Helm chart, and it will create a release for the version number of that Helm chart, and it will upload that package to GitHub releases, and then it will create a Helm chart index.yaml file, which lists all the Helm charts in the repo, and it will stick that onto GitHub pages. And so get your GitHub pages for that repo now becomes your Helm chart repository.
Wow. So it takes all the fun away.
Yeah, or takes all the toil away if you prefer that word. So let's have a look at the action and see if it completed. Is that
no GitHub pages?
Oh yeah, you need to create GitHub pages. Now you're in an interesting spot where you need to create the branch, but because you already have stuff in master, if you create the branch from master here, you'll get a branch filled with a bunch of garbage.
Hmm.
So you need to create a chart you need to create a branch that has nothing committed in it. And I can't remember the option for
Git
that.
branch, no, empty.
Yeah, it's something like that. I have a blog that talks through doing it. I'm just going to try and find it real quick. Helm chart repository.
Orphan. There we go.
Yeah.
Git checkout. Orphan. Or
I can't see that, JJ, because of the Zoom. Oh, your window's too far down. Yeah, that's better.
RMRF. Period.
And that might not delete your dot files.
Ugh. Stupid fucking computers.
Just do a RM star and then a RMRF charts.
There we go. Right? GitHub?
Yes. That'll do.
Yep. Limit. Allow. Empty. GH pages branch.
Don't you want to add?
Good call.
Well, I guess you could have done it without the RM and just done the commit without adding.
Ugh.
Yeah, actually, we should do that. So do git status and reset that file out of there. Git it's just a git ignore file. Who cares? Just push it up.
Excuse me. There we go. And back to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Details.
And you probably need to rerun that job.
Yep. Close and tabs. Rerun jobs.
Yay.
Thinking about it. Still thinking about it. There we go. Done. That was very fast. But because we didn't do a PR, that's the reason why we didn't worry about kind or anything like that. Again, the echo, it messes with your head. Ah.
Cool. So if you look at your GitHub pages branch now.
Oh, oops. Pages. Git ignore.
Oh, that didn't work. It
did not.
Interesting.
Actions.
Oh, I think. Go to the chart releaser. Yeah, that's a fun one. I'm trying to think of how because basically we didn't change the chart since it last ran, And so you do run into this little race condition occasionally.
Git checkout.
You just
Git checkout master.
master.
Git checkout dash b version.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do the pull request.
Yep. See the thing going?
Yeah.
Chart YAML.
And literally just bump the version.
Yep.
And that app version is correct for Hugon, right?
That's a great question. Hugon.
Oh, I remember now. We didn't have any luck finding a version number.
No, we did.
No, it was they were versioning them by the Git SHA
That's
in
right.
the Docker releases.
That's right.
So I would just maybe set it to like the app version to maybe leave it as that and just put a comment above it and say, this is not a real Hugon app version. We can always come back and try and figure that out later.
Yep.
Cool. You don't need to co-author me for a version change. It's fine.
Okay.
Can you pop the bottom of this shell window up a little bit? It's being cut off by some Zoom borders. Thank you.
DCO.
Hi, you didn't DCO.
I did. Sign off.
Huh.
Why doesn't it like me? Okay, well, let this do the thing first.
Why are you doing a DCO?
That was by default? Question mark?
Huh. Is that something you've set up for your repos?
Nope.
All right.
So
Anyway, let's just worry about let's have a look at this error.
Dependency.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Well,
No chart change detected?
you didn't even get to the
Error ability.
kind.
Yeah, well, this is a lint test. It doesn't do... Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Sorry, yeah, it hadn't even got the lint testing done. Dependencies for Hugon. Please add... Oh, yeah. Sorry, that repository is the key. Let me think about this.
Okay, while you're thinking,
I see what it is. Go back to your Git repo. It's like a ct.yaml or a .ct.yaml. And I think that should be /bitnami at the end.
okay.
I think so. Is that what matches what we have in dependencies?
Yes.
So Yeah, just grab that whole charts Bitnami and make sure that that matches.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Now there is a command line tool that emulates doing GitHub Actions that you can run locally. That is somewhat useful. But the more complex stuff like the Docker and Docker is too much for it without a bunch of hacking away. But for simple GitHub Actions, it's really great because it means you can actually test through stuff before you push it up and hope for the best.
Got it.
What's your -- force with lease there do?
This.
Oh, that's just the DCO telling you to do that. All right.
Yep. Stupid DCO.
Is that something you've enabled in your account?
No?
Huh.
Could be just default, right?
So I don't think DCO is something that happens by default, is it?
Then maybe I did.
Who knows?
I mean, as you saw from my Git message, I always have it, right?
Yeah.
So,
Weird.
yeah. Computers. Can't live with them.
Right?
Can't live without them.
Yeah, I reckon we could live without them.
Oh, someone's not happy.
Hopefully it got further though.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got some good errors. So unfortunately, the errors are not great. There we go. Required field missing home. So the GitHub charts repo has some extra linting that Helm itself doesn't have. So in your chart.yaml, it wants to have a home key. It wants to have, I think, an author's key.
Chart.yaml. So,
Yeah.
authors.
Yeah, maybe go to GitHub Helm charts and go look at like pretty much any of the charts that are in there and look at the chart.yaml. So go to stable. Pick any of them, doesn't matter which. Chart.yaml. So you need home. I think home maintainers and sources are the only two absolutely necessary ones. Skip icon because you don't know you don't have an icon. And I usually just set this to the Git repo unless there's an actual website somewhere.
That's a good question.
So just do GitHub JJ Ashkar. And then the name should be your GitHub username. Yeah. Oh no, don't sign me up to be a maintainer.
Too bad. Sources?
Yeah.
What is that?
Just set that to the same. Just set that to the same.
Okay.
I can't remember if sources is mandatory or not.
Ruby?
Ruby, Hugen, automation. That'll do.
Yep.
Oh, every time you change the version, you need to, every time you change anything inside the chart, you need to bump the version. But we're good because we're still in the same pull requests. So 0.1.1 is still fine. But basically, if you change the chart, and it will actually check the chart version, and it will freak out if you haven't bumped the version.
Got it.
Just to try and enforce you doing sensible versioning.
Just thinking about it.
Hey, chart testing passed.
Yay!
So at some point, you'll want to have a look at that kind action. The amount of crazy stuff you need to do to make GitHub Actions friendly with kind is quite spectacular.
So, hi Anonymous. That's ominous. Yeah, we're just playing with charts and a application called Hugin. It's basically self-hosted if then that. We've written a Helm chart to push out to Kubernetes to do some cool stuff. And it allows you basically to take the chart down and have some sane defaults to get it up and going. We originally wanted to upstream it directly to the project, but unfortunately, with talking with the community owner, it was a little bit more than he was expecting. So we're spending our time trying to do the right by this community. Hopefully that answered your question. So, where are we? You don't need that anymore. And we're running our kind. Nice. There we go. Just so you can see it, Anonymous, here is the actual PR. If you want to take a look. We've broken it up, and we actually have it running on the IBM Cloud. Don't make a liar out of me. There we go. As you can see. And I got something called Mailgun working with this also. So I actually get emails from Hugin with all my settings and whatnot. There's some really cool... actually, let's see if I can find that link real quick. Where is this? Give me 2 seconds while this is running. Oh, is that the right one? Yes, it's broken. Damn it. Streaming. Here we go. Here is a list of the cool things people have done with Hugin. It is amazingly powerful. It scrapes APIs and just kind of tells you information. For instance, gets alerted when the kindergarten bus approaches. and then watches the bus tracking service. So if you know something's late, which is pretty cool. There is, where's a good example? It's in essence if then that. Monitoring hashtags from Twitter, keeping the eye on the weather forecasts is one of the best examples. You can actually have it look at RSS feeds of things you're interested in and emails from like Slick Deals. I saw Slick Deals Hugen, and there was a, here we go. Back in 2014, people used a scenario to look at specifically FeedBurner with Slick Deals for specific words, specifically Skyrim and Fandango. So as soon as it gets posted, they got an email saying, hey, there's a way to get something cheap here. And as you can see, it's just simple regex, which I thought was really cool. And that opens up a whole world of stuff. Put that in the chat too. The echo. God, it gets in your head. Okay. So, we are not happy. Unable to build. Validating. Missing field paths. The hell does that mean?
Huh. So I wonder if you've left the default for ingress to be enabled. Values.yaml.
Okay. Yes, I did. Good catch. And while that's going, I'll come over here and add that to my Hugen. Oh, I already had the override. Nice. We did it right the first time.
What did you do?
The my values
I was
had
yeah.
True, but to your point, the values dot template had it set to true, not false.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
It's almost like I've made this same mistake dozens of times myself.
So anonymous, 3T. Do you have any questions, thoughts? We're here just trying to get a kind cluster up and running for free on GitHub. Just thinking about it. Maybe. Possibly. Awesome. Well, thank you, Anonymous. If you have any questions, never hesitate to ask. Again, this echo messes with your head. All right. let's. Oh. Oh no, it's still going. Kind Kubernetes. Installation. Installing kind. So if you don't know, kind is Kubernetes in Docker. It allows you to run a Kubernetes cluster in containers on your laptop. That's how we got away around needing a Kubernetes cluster to do our CI, CD on GitHub Actions. If you click that link, that quick start, you can actually very easily get kind up and running on your machine, which, believe it or not, I haven't done yet. So, while that's running, let's get some kind up and going. Yeah. There we go. Things are happening. Almost 4 minutes. There we go. Deployments. Doing things. Nice. So, it actually spun everything up, which is kind of cool. And then deletes everything inside to make sure it does what we expect. There we go. Post checkout. Done. Why are you still red though? No, you're green.
Might just take a minute for the...
Ugh, TCO.
What is going on?
I don't know.
You can just click that button that says set DCO to pass.
Okay. All right. So we fixed the linting. We disabled and made sure our chart repos are correct. Good?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So merge, confirm, delete.
All right. And then under the main repo, we should now see latest commit. No, it's still running. Don't worry about that yet.
Okay. There we go. Chart releaser.
Right. So it's packaging the chart. It is updating a repo index, and then it's pushing a new release based on the version of the chart. You want to do /index.yml.
Oops. Index.yml. Nope.
No.
Hey.
YAML.
Index.yml. There we go.
Yeah. Your web browser won't just show you YAML.
Yep. Just pissed off Emacs. Cool. So we have the charts working.
Hey, maybe curl down that index.yaml, and
Okay.
we can talk about how that works.
Curl dash capital L. Never remember.
What do you want to do?
Bring it down. Or wget.
Yeah,
So-
wget -o will help you specify local. Curl will just display it on the screen.
Get.
So you're making it worse by using wget. Yeah, and then
Charts index.yaml.
index.yaml.
YAML. Nope.
No, it's 301 move permanently is okay, but where's it trying to redirect to? Do a -SSL. So lowercase s, uppercase S, uppercase L.
There we go.
Yeah. So basically the index.yaml tells Helm what all charts are in this repo.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can see we have the Huygen chart. And inside of that Huygen chart, we have one version at version of 1.16.0 with version of 0.1.1. And the rest is all information about that, which it pulls from the chart.yaml. And then you can see the URLs right down the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So that is where the actual chart lives.
Nice.
So if you go up to your repo and you go to releases.
Oops. Ah. Releases.
Yeah. And so you can see there's.
Perfect.
Yeah. So every time you merge it in, it'll see what charts have changed and it will create releases and update the YAML file and push that YAML file to GitHub pages.
Nice.
Usually you'll put a friendly readme or index.html in the GitHub pages just so that with instructions on how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go to go to your Git repo, go to your GitHub pages, so where you had the index.yaml, obviously it's not going to work, but copy that URL.
Mm-hmm.
And go to your command line and run Helm repo add JJ Ashgar and paste that.
Like that?
Yep. Oh, HTTPS, sorry, yeah. And so that's the other cool thing about GitHub is you get like HTTPS and all that sort of stuff for free.
Mm. Yay.
And then you can do Helm repo, Helm search repo, and then Huygen, yeah.
Yay.
Look at that. And so now literally anyone on the internet can run Helm repo add and Helm install jjscar/Huygen, and they will have your Helm chart running.
Nice. That's really cool.
So if you now go to the Helm hub, actually on GitHub, so stick to github.com/helm/hub, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
How to add your Helm chart. So basically you make a pull request to this chart repo and update the files that it tells you.
All right. Hub. Config. Is this in alphabetical order? No.
It's probably in order that someone added it.
Yeah.
Actually, it might be really cool to do a sort on it and then do a test to make sure that they're in alphabetical order from now on.
Yeah, but to sort it, you need a way to grab
Yeah.
both. It's not. I mean, I guess you could
Well,
do.
you just no, you grab the list.
Mhm.
You'd sort it by name, and then recreate the list. You might I don't know, have to figure it out, but it wouldn't be that hard to sort it.
Via some JQ, pretty
Yeah.
much.
There's probably more than one file to edit, right?
There's two.
Yeah, so can
I
you
guess
edit two?
Yeah.
You edit two files directly in the GitHub
No.
editor. Also,
You're right.
you're Twitch streaming. You don't want to look like a nub that sends you GitHub editor. But I wonder if we want to clean up the chart a bit more and stuff before we add it there.
Oh yeah.
Like add the ingress insert manager and some other stuff.
Yeah, it's probably good. Protected it. Yeah.
Because it'll take a while to get merged in because Helm mods will need to look at it and stuff anyway. So we should probably go through and make sure we're following best practices around the README.
Mm-hmm.
Probably need to update this document.
Yeah.
And do a few other things.
Yep.
So I'd say a bunch of house cleaning before we actually submit it.
Good
but
point.
it is usable,
Mm-hmm.
which is cool. And it's probably a good time to wrap it up.
Yeah. No, I'm feeling good. Let me.
So you can probably, after we're done here, update that issue or pull request that you had with Hugen to link to this, and keep them posted on our progress. But otherwise, I think we did pretty well. We got through a fair bit.
Yeah. No, I really truly learned a ton.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I like as a Helm community, we put a lot of importance on making it easy for people to host their own chart repos and test them, especially with us looking at deprecating the existing public repos. Basically, we want folks to take ownership of their own chart. So we want Nginx to own the Nginx charts. We want etc. Right? And hopefully that will get us away from like the big fat charts that try and solve every problem for every person, which is something we saw in the like Puppet and Chef and stuff days, and something we've definitely seen already. If you look at the Prometheus chart, it's bonkers.
Oh really?
Yeah, just because there's so much stuff that Prometheus can do, and it means like if you just want a default configuration, it works, but if you're running a default configuration of Prometheus, it's because you're not really running Prometheus, right?
It's your toy app.
Yeah. And so most folks that need Prometheus are going to end up massively updating or changing the Prometheus Helm chart anyway. So we might as well simplify it and have like a really simple community chart that folks can work from.
Yep. Makes sense. It's like you're thinking ahead.
Trying to.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Paul.
Yeah, thank you.
And till next time, sir.
All right. See ya.
Bye.